Good day and
Welcome to
welcome
Flip
to
TV
Flip
News.
TV
My
News.
name
My
is
name is Tolulokwe. I remain a Labour Party member, Obi clarifies. Former presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi, has debunked speculations linking him to the African Democratic Congress (ADC), insisting he remains a committed member of the Labour Party. Obi made the clarification on Friday while presenting Dr. George Moghalu as Labour Party's official candidate for the upcoming Anambra State governorship election scheduled for 8 November 2025. Speaking at the party's campaign flag-off in Onitsha, Obi reiterated that reports of his defection were false, explaining that any coalition with the ADC is strictly for strategic purposes ahead of the 2027 general elections. I remain a Labour Party member, as are all our members at both state and national levels, Obi said. We are here today for this symbolic flag-off of the campaign for our Labour Party flag bearer, Dr. George Moghalu. Obi also used the event to confirm his intention to run for president in 2027, stating that he remains the most credible candidate among those who have so far declared interest. Let me remind you that I am contesting for president in 2027. I am serious about it. He said, everyone has a right to contest, but none of them has better credentials than I do. On the Anambra governorship race, he described Dr. Moghalu as capable and people-oriented, urging voters to support his candidacy. Dr. Moghalu is prepared to govern with empathy, compassion, and a focus on the poor and petty traders who are often burdened by government taxes, he said. Obi also endorsed the deputy governorship candidate, Mrs. Ifeoma Okaro, describing her as a strategic choice to reflect the party's values on gender inclusion and family development. Dr. Moghalu, in his remarks, promised to implement the party's manifesto and run an administration rooted in integrity and service. Children will return to school, roads will be built, agriculture will thrive, and we will not disappoint, he said. He also pledged that tax collection would be humane and supportive of economic growth. People will pay taxes, but not with pesos, he said. Senators Victor Ume, Anambra Central, and Tony Nwoye, Anambra North, pledged full support for Moghalu and committed to mobilizing support to secure victory for the Labour Party. Thank you for listening to Flip TV News. Do enjoy the rest of your day. NNPC refineries may never work again, says Dangote. President of the Dangote Group, Alhaji Aliko Dangote, has expressed doubt over the possibility of government-owned Port Harcourt, Warri, and Kaduna refineries functioning again. Dangote wondered why the refineries under the control of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited (NNPCL) had not been functional despite $18 billion spent on turnaround maintenance. He spoke on Thursday while hosting members of the Global CEO Africa from the Lagos Business School after a tour of the Dangote Petroleum Refinery in Lekki, Lagos. The refineries that we bought before, which were owned by Nigeria, were doing about 22% of PMS. We bought the refineries in January 2007. Then we had to return them to the government because there was a change of government. And the managing director at the time convinced Yaradua that the refineries would work. They said they just gave them to us as a parting gift or so, and as of today, they have spent about $18 billion on those refineries and they are still not working. And I don't think and I doubt very much if they will work, he said. Dangote emphasized that the turnaround maintenance of the refineries was like trying to modernize a car built 40 years ago when technology has advanced. The turnaround maintenance is like you trying to modernize a car that was built 40 years ago when technology and everything have changed, he said. Even if you change the engine, the body will not be able to make the shock of that new technology engine, he stated. Thank you for listening to Flip TV News. Do enjoy the rest of your day.